What's going on, Falcon fan? This is Barakundo coming back at you with another video. So today we're going to talk about day one of Falcons training camp in 2024. It's going to be a little different this year, guys, because you know that fans are not out at the Flowery Branch. So we're going to be getting insight from the reporters out there on site and from what the guys had to say, and you know what we can take from those and talk about what we're seeing and what we're hearing from our Atlanta Falcons. So with that being said, guys, you have not already, go ahead and please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell so you know I drop another video. Please hit the like button so I know you guys are here to talk about. Then please share my video throughout the YouTube universe so more people can come in here and talk about. That's right, these Atlanta Falcons. So, guys, first thing we're going to talk about just the energy around the building, around the field, what we're hearing from the players, what we're hearing from even the reporters out there. Just seems like it's a different energy, and I think it's just what Raheem Morris brings. You know, his positive nature that he has, the energy that he brings in, and he's just bringing a lot of expectations from not just only the team, from the fan base. Just you can feel the buzz around the city. For some reason, it just how he thinks and how he has these guys believing, and the expectations. We heard from Bijan Robinson talking about being disappointed if these guys don't get in the postseason. I think that's how most of us feel. We think this team has what it takes to get in the postseason. Um, I know that's just setting ourselves a little short, not trying to say Super Bowl, but at least get in the postseason and play for a Super Bowl. That's what we want. And that energy that we see and that we hear from the players, from the head coach himself, Raheem Morris, we heard from him today. It's just it's a little different, and you like to hear that, especially going into a training camp. Now, we all know that every team feel positive about starting the season off, but for Atlanta Falcons, what we see on the paper and what we think about this team kind of match that energy, right? So we're just gonna roll with it and see what happens. But I like it, and the expectations are high, and we heard it from Christian Lindstrom yesterday talking about expectations. So it's just going to be what it is, right? Next thing is everybody is healthy. You like to hear that. We're going to knock on wood because starting the training camp, you love to hear nobody's going to start on the PUP list. They got one player he mentioned, but I don't think that player is somebody that's higher on the depth chart. So, but for the most part, everybody's healthy, and really important is two of our main guys is Grady Jarrett coming from his ACL, and Kirk Cousins, our number one quarterback. Both of those guys got injured actually in the same game, same week last season, right before the team was supposed to play each other. So how ironic is that? Well, both of those guys coming back now. They're going to be on a modification, practice, getting those guys in. We did hear Kirk Cousins is going to take most of the number one snaps. Probably some of the drills and stuff he might sit out. Grady Jarrett probably gonna have to pull him back some because he's ready to go. He's wearing a knee brace. We do know that, but both of those guys back healthy, full go, which is really good. They started training camp, so no setbacks there. Hopefully they can stay healthy. We want to see that, and I know everybody like to see that. Today was all about a mental practice, going through the installs, from early in off season, getting back in. You got two new coordinators, offense and defense. So you want to go through all the installs, make sure mentally everybody is locked in, attention to details. They get all the calls. Like Kirk Cousins mentioned, he said he has like 7 different snap counts. So that's awesome. Just getting the mental reps in. We know this game is a lot more mental, and a lot of people think it's probably more mental than physical. So you got to know what you're doing. It's a lot of smart, coaches, players, and everything. So you got to be on your P's and Q's, and that's what makes this game so exciting, because it's not just a lot of guys out there, dumb guys out there just hitting each other. It's a lot of mental aspects to this game, and you love to see that the middle of the day today, getting back and acclimated. They're going to get ramped up here soon, and we're really going to enjoy that. We know Raheem Morris talked about getting into joint practices and things like that, so we're going to see those ramp ups. The other thing is DBs are embracing the competition. You heard from Mike Hughes, Richard Grant. We know there was some competitions going on from the strong safety position. That second cornerback on the other side of AJ Terrell, Mike Hughes seemed like he's rejuvenated, going back into his old mode, the kind of player that we love to see. Um, if he can go back to some of how he played in Minnesota, how he played that year stint with the Kansas City Chiefs, more on the outside. I think if he plays on the outside, I think it's going to be better for him. We kind of seen how he kind of got, beat up a little bit in the inside last year at the slot, but I think his natural position is more outside. We know Jerry Gray is a big fan of Mike Hughes, so in my opinion, I think he might have the leg up right now for that second cornerback spot. But that's what the training camp about, going out, compete, and the best way and win. We all on the same team. It doesn't matter as long as they put the best player out there. We did hear from AJ Terrell. One thing they talked about with his contract. I mentioned that on the live the other day, and definitely that's something that is not going to go away. But you like the way AJ Terrell is handling it instead of holding out and things like that. He's coming in, letting his agent handle it. I think the Falcons need to get something done. He is clearly the number one corner on the team. 5 seasons, 4 seasons, really, really solid cornerback play. We just seen Tyson Campbell get 4 years, $76 million, like 19 million a year. So we're gonna see if the Falcons and AJ Terrell can come up with a deal. Hopefully that is the case, but we just have to see how it pans out. And then last but not least, guys, for the day is they talked a lot about the new construction. You love to see what Arthur Blank and President Greg Beadle put into, revamping this this facilities, kind of made it state of art. You've seen the pictures out there um, from the locker room. We heard about the cafeteria, how it is, the weight room. So it's good. We know this probably comes from the reporting that the Falcons had one of the worst facilities in the league. We know Arthur Blank was not going to stand for that. So they really did the things. We know the players appreciate it. We hear from those guys. They love some of the things that they have done. So kudos to Arthur Blank and his staff for getting that done, getting the players a place to come to that they really like and can perform their best in. That's what we want to see. You go around and see some of these college facilities and see how state of art they are. So it should be no reason that an NFL facility is not the same. We know they put the media center over there last year. This year they're bringing in the you know, the reconstruction to the locker room and things like that. So you love to see that. And hopefully, go back to what prime time I always say, you feel good, you play good, right? So let's hopefully that's what they get. They get a good feeling in there, they play good, they go out, and then at the end of the day, you get paid good. So I love, what we heard from the guys today. Can't wait to see these guys start ramping up. Also, can't wait to go out there on Saturday at Secondary High School in Breford. Hope to see some of you guys out there. That's going to be one of the 2 practices we get to actually see our guys in action this season, and from a practice standpoint. So I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see some of you guys out there. That's all I have today. This is your boy Ricondo coming back at you with another video. Peace.